Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video by me. Yeah, it's been a long time not a long time, it's only been 2 weeks, and I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be. I was really discouraged to film videos. I kind of felt as though my content isn't changing, it's just the same old thing all the time, and I just wanted something different. So I just decided to film in my mom's room. I'm not really sure about the room, but she does have like better lighting than I do in my room, because my room is dark. There's no sun at all coming in, and whereas in her room there's like sun throughout the whole day. So yeah, guys, I'm going to be speaking about weight gain. I don't think people talk about weight gain. It's all about weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. And I feel like we don't really talk about the issues that we have as, I don't want to say skinny, but small. Can I use small? Like skinny. I want a synonym of skinny, like thin. Is thin like a nicer way to say it? I don't know. I don't really like these words actually. Okay, wait. I was just fixing my camera angle. I just didn't like how it looked. I don't think my body shows like I wanted to or something. So as I was saying, guys, I feel like people always speak about being big, being fat. I don't like the word fat, so I'm just gonna use the word big. Being big, being overweight, being a BBW, and the struggles of losing weight and stuff like that, but they don't really talk about wanting to gain weight, being skinny, being thin, like having this thing of just wanting to gain weight. And I struggled with that a lot. Like I used to be super skinny, super thin, and like black families, they always like to tease you, they like to call you names, like when your collarbone starts to show, they're like, yo, it doesn't, it hurts. Like they have these things that they think that it's funny to say it, but really in actual fact it's body shaming if we really talk about it. And I struggled with that a lot, because people would just be like, no, you need to eat. Like people think it's that simple, you just need to eat and then you gain weight. It's not that simple, guys. I can't just eat, like eat, like also we also like, I'm going to speak about me personally. As someone who's been like very like little, I don't eat that much. Like even though I would want to gain weight right now, I wouldn't resort to food. So like, growing up, people would be like, you need to eat so that you can gain some weight, you need to eat so that you can have some piece of skin, piece of fat, you need to eat to have this that have a butt, whatever. So I struggled a lot with that. And I would like to say that I didn't have a problem with my body until relatives, people, cousins, not friends. Friends didn't care, because I think with my friends we were the same size. We started to make it like it's a problem. Like, oh, you too thin. Oh, nothing fits you. Oh, like we need to get you a baby size because you thin. I don't remember wearing a size less than my age at that time. I think I was wearing a size that was my age. Like, you know how when you're little, you wear 13 to 14, 11 to 12, all of those sizes. And I wore my size, like my actual size. So I think that's when my insecurity started to develop. That's when I started to have like low self-esteem in myself, because now there are these things that people are talking about that, which is, now that I'm grown, obviously, I noticed that it's their insecurities that they projected onto me, because now that I look at that person that was constantly the one that was always teasing me about my weight, about my body, she has a problem with her body because she wanted to be like me. She's always been a big girl, like things wouldn't fit her because they were too small, and people would always think that she's older because of her body size. And that's when she started to hate on me, because I also had like a self-esteem that was, I would say, like, I want to use a better word, lagging or something. I didn't have a good self esteem, or I didn't have one at all. Like, I was just living. I never what complimented myself. I never really looked at myself in the mirror like that, you know. Like, I would say I had self esteem issues, but I didn't know of them. That's what I'd say. Until she came and she was like telling me that, you're so thin, look at your body, you need to be like me, you need to have a body like me. And her seeing that that is affecting me somehow made her feel bad about herself, you know. Do you get me, guys? So yeah, I just wanted to address, not address, what? I just wanted to speak about such things, like problems that we face as skinny girls, people telling you that, oh, you have a nice body, you need to become a model. Guys, we've heard that enough. I think that as skinny girls, we've heard the whole thing of becoming a model enough. Like, I think at some point I did want to be a model, and I don't know, maybe it's something that I might try, but it's not my dream. Like, it's not like a dream for me. And another thing that I wanted to say is, I don't, like, when you look at the generation of our mothers and our grandmothers, they've been body shamed. Like, our grandmothers used to body shame our mothers, and which is something that they did to us. And I feel like our generation now, we are more educated about body shaming, and most of us know when you're body shaming. That's when, like, for me, it gets to a point when you see someone who's lost weight, and then you don't know whether to compliment them and say, oh, you look great, because it was going to seem as though you're saying that before they didn't look great. So we are more aware of how to address things and how to say things to people, and to not hurt their feelings. Also, telling people that you're skinny, you have a nice body, you should be a model is not a compliment. I think as Black people, we need to get that. Don't speak about people's bodies. No matter how much you think that their body looks nice or something, don't compliment people. Don't think that saying something about someone's body, even though you're saying, oh, you have a nice body, what if they don't feel that way and they think you're mocking them? you know Next thing, like, the person feels bad because you noticing that they gained weight. Oh, you've gained weight, you look nicer. That's not a compliment, guys. We need to stop speaking about people's bodies. Let people be. Even if you see that this person looks great, they look so nice, keep it to yourself. Really, keep it to yourself, because it's not going to come across as a compliment, unless maybe that person is your friend, and when they compliment you, it comes from a good place. But a random person complimenting you, most of the time, it doesn't come out as something that is a compliment. And the whole, with me especially, I don't like people complimenting my body, because I don't take it as a compliment. Actually, it just makes me feel worse about what I've already am struggling with. So yeah, you guys, what else did I want to talk about? another thing that I wanted to say was, you know how like like want to big girls that want to lose weight are always talking about how they want to diet, they want to exercise and stuff. So with me, I was the opposite. I wanted to gain weight. I wanted to be a certain size, you know. And speaking that to people, for them it was more of like, they were like wondering like, your body's fine, why would you want to gain weight, why would you want to be like me, look at me, I'm fat, I have rolls, I have this, I have that. Guys, we need to understand that as people, we all have insecurities. There's something that we're insecure about as people in this world. So my neighbor's looking at me, so it's just weird. I don't know if she's looking straight at me because, guys, if you don't know, I wear glasses, but I don't wear my glasses as often as I should. The lighting looks nicer. What happened? What? So I did this makeup look. It's a blue. You see, I'm getting distracted again. So what I was saying is, what was I saying? Let me try and remember. Oh, the whole thing of, with me, it was more of I want to gain weight, and I didn't really like telling people about that because I think people judge you if you're skinny and trying to gain weight. Whereas I feel like it's the same, guys. It's the same as you being a big girl and you want to lose weight because you feel as though I need to lose weight because I want to feel better about myself. I want to gain weight because I want to feel better about myself. It doesn't really matter if I want to be a size 40, 42. But if that's what I want, that's what I want, you know. And I think we need to respect that as much as we respect big girls for wanting to lose weight, you guys should also respect us skinny girls for wanting to gain weight, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, being overweight is a problem and being underweight is also a problem. So we shouldn't like be having like double standards when it comes to a skinny girl wanting to gain weight, you know. And I feel like as skinny girls, we struggle on our with ourselves because we tend to keep that to ourselves because we feel as though if I'm going to tell you as my friend who's a big girl that, you know, friend, I really want to gain weight. Or maybe you say, friend, I really wish I was your size. We get judged on what? Why would you want to be my size? Why would you want to be big? Why would you want to gain weight? Like, you know, you do know how hard it is to be a fat girl, like, you know, having rolls, having this. What if that's what I want? Like, honestly, what if that's what I want for myself? How about that? Like, we need to really, like, not judge people for what they think is good for them, you know. So, yeah, all of us are on a journey, guys, to love ourselves more. And if we can all be respectful be respectful to other people and other people's way of living, other what other people think about themselves, and other than that, encourage them more on what they want to do. It's got nothing to do with you. Trust me, it's got nothing to do with you. So we don't need your unsolicited advice about my body, my weight, the way I live my life. And all we need to do as a friend, as a family member, as a confidant is be supportive. If your friend tells you, friend, I want to lose weight, ask her, okay, how are you going to go about doing that? Do you want to work out? Do you want to have a diet? Don't be like, oh, but you're fine. You don't have a big stomach. You don't have a big belly. Like, why would you want to lose weight? Like, don't do that. If you want to make your friend or your family member feel better about themselves, rather encourage them for what they want to do. Be supportive, you know, other than you know, discouraging them, because the minute you tell, like, guys, there's a way of complimenting people. Do you know that? Like, there's a way to compliment someone without them feeling bad about themselves even more from what you've just said, you know? So there is a way of complimenting people, and, you know, make, like, don't say, "Oh, you're beautiful just the way you are." Oh, that is so annoying. I don't know if it's just me, but when someone says you beautiful just, my boyfriend says that a lot, actually. But I don't know. I don't believe it. And it's not they them saying that, it's not them. What I'm trying to say is, him saying that to me is not a problem. The problem is, I think, with me accepting that, you know, it all boils down to me as a person and what I think about myself, you know, and how I receive compliments. But also, and on the other hand, there are some things that you just not say. Like, you don't say to people, "Oh, I see your nose has grown. Are you pregnant?" No, don't say that, you know. If you see someone's nose is growing, shut up. Shut up. That's it. If you see someone has bigger boobs, don't be like, "Those boobs. Are you breastfeeding?" No, guys, come on. Don't be like, "Oh, your belly has grown. Is there someone in there?" Those aren't compliments, guys. That's you being nosy as a person, and we need to stop that, actually. If a person didn't tell you that, "I'm on a journey to gaining weight, so you'll see changes in my body," don't say anything if you see changes. What if the person doesn't see anything wrong with their body and they're just living their life? If they don't tell you, you don't have to say it. That's it. Like, if they don't tell you, you don't have to say it, because I think some people, as much as they don't receive compliments well, they won't tell you. Especially like family members, they like to. I think the big problem is the people that we surround ourselves with. The moment that you remove yourself from toxic people, the more happier that you are. And if you're on a journey, especially if it's a body changing journey, like you're gaining weight or you're losing weight, make sure that you isolate yourself from people that are toxic, because best believe they're not going to keep their mouth shut. They're going to say something, you know. Because when I started to gain weight, I think I only gained weight when I was pregnant, and I think I kept that weight after I gave birth. So, because I would say I was happy with my body. You know, I think when I was pregnant, I gained 10 kilograms. I went from being a 50 kg to 60 kg. When I gave birth, I went to 55, and I've been 55 kg from that time, you know. And I think my weight goal would to go back to 60. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want, you know. And yeah, and people need to stop saying that it's easier to gain weight. Gaining weight is hard. You're not just gonna eat and stuff your face and think you're gonna gain weight. You're gonna gain weight in the place that you don't want to gain weight. We all want an hourglass figure, guys. Don't think that us as skinny girls, when we say we want to gain weight, we want to have a big belly, a flat butt, rolls, and no, that's not what we think. We also want to have an hourglass figure, but we also want to gain weight in the right places, have hips, have a bigger butt, you know, not just have a straight body, you know. So I think we need to understand when it comes to that. Don't be quick to judge a person for wanting to gain weight, and don't be quick to judge a person when they want to lose weight. Let people live their lives the way that they want to live their lives, you know, and compliment people the right way. But I would say that I'm happy with our generation. I think we're more informed, we are more wiser, and we are more, what's the right word, considerate of people's feelings, because we are more educated about how to speak to a person, how to compliment a person. Saying a person is skinny, then you need to model, isn't a compliment. And I think most of us know that. And yeah, I think the world is going to be a better place with our generation. And I'm hoping that with our generation we are able to raise kids that are even more wiser than we are, you know, and a generation that just minds their business, you know. It's so much easier to just mind your business, because when you're nosy, you all up in someone else's business, and you're lacking in focusing on yourself and what matters to you, and the goals that you have set for yourself. Now you busy on my goals, wanting to know what goals that I have. For what are you going to gain from knowing the goals that I have for my life? You know, if something doesn't concern you, I don't think that you should involve yourself in that. You know, that's what I think. And yeah, guys, like I feel like I had more things to say, but because when I was thinking those things, I thought that by the time I make the video, I would know what to say. But in actual fact, I forgot everything and I started blabbing as always. But I low key feel as though I did put my point across. Like, it's so sad how we run to friends more than we do family members. When like we need advice, when we want when we're feeling like, when you're feeling down and you want someone to talk to, you run to your friend more than you do your family member. Because family members, I don't know if we all were raised in the same household where you say your issue and everyone laughs about it as if it's like a joke, you know? I've had a lot of toxic, not had, have, I still do have a lot of toxic family members. And the time I decided to remove myself from that, that's when I started to become happy, you know? And I'm happy that as a parent now, I'm able to make the decision to be like, no, I don't want my kid to be exposed to such toxicity, you know? So, yeah, I'm happy. I know my daughter's gonna grow up loving herself, you know? No one's going to tease her about her size, about her looks, nothing, you know? I just want her to grow up knowing that if you don't like something about yourself, it's okay to change it, you know? It's okay. Like, you don't need to have somebody being the reason why you are having to change yourself, some which is part of the problem. Like some big girls lose weight because someone said that, oh, you'd look nicer if you were thin. How do you know how the person looks like thin when they've never been thin their whole life? They've been big their whole lives. So who are you to be God and know that no, you'd actually look better if you are more thin? Shut up. Shut up. Really, shut up. So yeah, guys, I think that was a bit of a rant. If I'm being honest, I was ranting in this video. But I feel as though there's someone out there who's going through what I'm going through, and they're going to relate. And just know that remove those people, those negative people, and start to think, like, remove all of those negative thoughts that are coming from people, and start to think about yourself and your image. And if you really, really want to change yourself, like you yourself, do you think there's something wrong with your body? Do you think it's necessary to change your body? If not, then start loving yourself. Start surrounding you with people who know how to compliment you the right way. And yeah, you'll see a lot of changes in yourself, in your self-esteem, and you'll be able to be in a better position to be a what am I saying? You'll be in a better position to be able to be a better person for somebody else who's going through what you're going through. Because I feel as though that specific cousin, if she loved herself more, and if the people that she surrounded herself with were complimenting her for being big, she would be able to compliment me for being skinny. And so we need to stop the cycle. They always say hurt people hurt people. If you are a hurt person, try to make the next person happy. Do the opposite of what you're going through. Just try to fix yourself, forgive the person, and work on becoming a better. We are all working on becoming better people, you guys. Like, for me especially, I'm encouraged by my daughter. She looks at me as a role model, and when I look at myself, I see a lot of imperfections in my personality, in my appearance, in the way I do things. And when I look at her, she sees like this perfect person. When she looks at me, she sees this perfect person, and she sees no flaws, and she wants to become me. And I'm thinking to myself, but why would you want to be this person? I'm not that perfect in a way that I deserve you to be like me. I'd like people to be a better version of me, But what better way to be a better version of me than me, So yeah, I'm also working on becoming a better person so that my daughter has someone who's better to be like a role model. I'm rambling again, guys. That's why I need to close off this video, edit it, and hopefully I get to post it today, because I've been slacking on posting videos. As I told you guys, I've been discouraged a lot. But yeah, guys, do stay tuned for a different type of topic, a different type of content. Stay tuned for a different type of content. And yeah, you guys, I hope you guys like this look and this curly hair. I'm loving curly hair more, and I just wish to have even more curly hair, like a long curly weave or something. And I didn't put lashes on, and I'm low-key regretting it, because looking at the camera I can't see my lashes, and I put mascara on. That's how small my lashes are, you guys. Like, they are literally non-existent at this point. But anyways, so please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every time I post a new video. And see you guys in my next video. Bye.